What's up, everybody? Welcome to another edition of the Go Forward Show here at NRB, broadcasting from beautiful Nashville, Tennessee. We've got John Stewart, not the talk show host, but the CEO of the Faith Channel, which is a exciting network that brings you faith-based content, both from VOD, SVOD, all the acronyms that us ad guys know. But really what that means is the opportunity to go and watch faith-based programming, stuff that you can trust, that you and your family and your kids will enjoy, and get great messaging. So, John, thanks so much for coming on, chatting with us a little bit.
Yeah, thanks for having me on.
So, yeah, tell us a little bit about yourself and what are you guys doing in NRB this week?
Yeah, so my name is John Stewart. Again, the other John Stewart, but I run Faith Channel. Faith Channel is a free faith and family streaming platform. We are ad-supported, but my vision is really to take on YouTube and Tubi in the AVOD market, unseat them from their stronghold, really YouTube on their stronghold on Christian content. Yeah. So we started right before COVID as an SVOD play, and then had some roller coaster rides we went through. Things were looking really good until we had some problems on the...
I bought you guys through Apple when I needed to see Chosen before it was
Apple. Actually, we had all the Chosen at that point, and then with their deals with Amazon, things kind of, that goes away.
They went mainstream, if you will. But
good for them.
Good for the faith-based program community.
Absolutely.
Completely,
Yeah, so we...
Funny, it's a bunch of Mormons that produced that thing in addition to...
Are we talking about that today? Because I could go on if you want to continue, but...
I mean, look, at the end of the day, it's people trying to get the content out there, whatever their ambitions are. It brought... I definitely enjoy the show, and Dallas is amazing.
It's amazing,
so,
and only the first few seasons, and then... it came back out, but part of that is another part of the vision of Faith Channel too. So we re-architected it as an AVOD platform. So that means we're advertising supported. We're free for end users worldwide. They can watch the content. Most of our content, I'd say about 99%, is worldwide licensed. So we have the ability to reach other people around the world, and that's really my vision.
Their markets, because a lot of times they're probably not being able to get that kind of stuff unless it's on things like YouTube and stuff.
Exactly,
and then you got to worry about firewalls if you're in certain countries and stuff like
for
that.
sure.
So,
and piracy, other things. It's just kind of a different beast. But we re-architected ourselves. We've been around for about, I think it was July of 2024 is when we kind of came into our own, and Faith Channel relaunched as an AVOD platform. So from SVOD to AVOD, we're growing that. We're about 250,000 viewership monthly now. Nice. We have thousands and thousands of titles, so everybody should check it out. I'm sure you'll find something you like. One of the focuses on Faith Channel, because of my bent with trying to unseat them from the Christian side of content, is we are a creator-based platform, just like YouTube. So we have our own Faith Channel studio, like they have a YouTube studio, and
working with a lot of creators to help bring in their content and turn it from just short form to more long form episodic, more premium.
Yeah, or take it as is, because I mean, there's all in the SVOD world. Everybody's got the movies, they've got the shows, and they all kind of share the same content base and the same libraries and things like that. And where Faith Channel, I think we differentiate ourselves. One is we're free, so we're not asking for your $16 a month or whatever that may be. But also there's creators out there that are creating content that don't fit the mold of a movie or a show. But on Faith Channel, they have a home outside of YouTube. They have nothing else. So we're building that platform for them here.
That's awesome.
So our vision is we have great movies, we have great shows, working with a lot of the mainstream distributors to get that content in. But we're some of my focus is on the music. I mean, right now, Christian musicians, they depend solely on YouTube to get a new release out. So a friend of mine, Sean Rodriguez, I was kind of talking to him about my goals on the music side, and he owns the rights. He's not with a big label that I have to trudge through, and so he
so you could stream his shows, his
live music videos. So he dropped a new music video. This is the model I want to duplicate with other artists.
MTV died, and you guys are bringing it back.
Exactly, right. I just met with Adam Curry upstairs. Nice. He's here. So, but anyway, the goal with us is that these Christian musicians will use a platform like ours. Sean just dropped a new song in January. It's called Just Like God. It's amazing. You should check it out. But it's on Faith Channel now. He gave us 2 full weeks before he went to YouTube with it, and it was a blessing. And if we can duplicate that model, we can
So
drive
kind of
that
a
traffic.
windowing,
I mean,
a
you look-
windowing opportunity too.
yeah, and these mainstream musicians, they drop a music video. If we can get it just a little bit ahead, they're following. You can get 2 million views in a day, and we can grow our platform exponentially. Hopefully, they find movies and shows and things that help them encounter
Kind of
Jesus
gateway
along the way.
product,
That's what I
essentially.
believe.
Yeah, I
So-
love that. So, are you all programmatic, or do you guys have a team out there knocking on Madison Avenue media agencies' doors and trying to tell? I mean,
We are everywhere.
that's awesome. Let me ask you one thing. I think a big turning point, no pun intended, is the fact that 40, 50 million households tuned into the the halftime Super Bowl show for Turning Point this year. I can't remember what the drop was off of the Bad Bunny show, but it was significant.
I want to know that number.
I do too. I think they did publish it. It was a significant drop, but for the results are in 40 to 50 million tuned into Turning Point's halftime show.
Yeah, I did.
I feel like that's something that, Madison Avenue and the media agencies aren't going to be able to ignore for much longer,
Right.
maybe at all.
I agree.
So when you go in and talk to media agencies, what kind of reception are you guys getting?
Yeah, I mean, we don't deal a lot with them, and I kind of do want, if you don't mind, I backtrack on
please.
TPUSA because so once Charlie died, I got in contact with TPUSA Faith on the Faith side, and we've been working with them. And Faith Channel is a little small. We're coming into our own, and we'll be a force in the near future. But I was working with TPUSA. I went to AmFest, and we, had the press credentials, and it was a great experience to be part of that. I had been talking for 6 months to get us to be a streamer platform that would take the halftime show that was coming up. Even 3 weeks before, I was talking to one of the heads on the Faith side, and they're like, well, we don't have the lineup fully set and everything's good, but when we do, we'll call you. And then I thought it wasn't happening because everything I saw on Facebook was posted by somebody not TPUSA. It was just clickbait or whatever, and then it comes up and they're having it. But I'm in contact with them again, and one of the things we're doing on Faith Channel is if I really want to take on YouTube, I need to offer live stream for church and ministry, and they have a stronghold on the local church, and every church streams to them. I have another company called Faith Network that I've been doing service for church and ministry technology, live stream, and websites and apps and all that
or you
for
should
years.
at least get a bolt on to platforms like Restream or Riverside.
I
That way
do
you're
all
one
that.
of the options.
Yeah, and I could get us on
You're
there,
going
but
everywhere. At least.
now as Faith Channel, that's what we're offering up. So in the next 3 weeks, we're launching free live stream for church and ministry.
Amazing.
With simulcasting to YouTube and Facebook,
That's
because we have to get this out into the world and into those social platforms, but they shouldn't depend solely on it. So I'm looking to light it up because I really want to work with TPUSA Faith and on that Faith side really strongly to bring that message out and just honor Charlie's legacy and everything else that happened too. So on the agency side, I mean, there's some agencies we work with. So there's some
The Richards Group in Texas, maybe.
yeah, I don't work with them, but more there are some faith guys like Collide and others that we've worked with in the past. I come from the media agency side. I used to work for one in Seattle when I was a lot younger. But we do, so there's other pieces to Faith Channel. So we have our streamer. Last NRB, so about a year ago, we were in Dallas. Were you there?
This is my first one, actually.
Okay, that's pretty cool. So I had met some film producers that had a script they were finessing, and so Faith Channel invested in that film.
That's awesome. I was going to ask you about the originals play.
Yeah, because that's a really big part of my heart is getting those originals out there. And this was a good script. It's called Christmas at the Cabin. So last year NRB was in March. We were filming by end of April up in Breckenridge. We filmed a great Christian Christmas movie. We're real proud of it. It gave me a lot of learning and experience on the production side. And then as we wrap production, we were looking at distributors, and that's kind of where we're dealing with a lot of the modern day distribution problems that are out there. And as we were shopping around looking at contracts, these people wanted to tie our film up for 10 years, take 45%, and I'm like, I gotta make my money back so my investors will do another one.
Right.
So we lit up Faith Channel distribution, and
cool.
now
so you guys are going direct to consumer distribution side too.
Yeah, and all the international streamers all around the world, even the mainstream guys here. So what we're trying to build at Faith Channel is a distribution model that releases the funds back to the filmmaker. So because I know as a filmmaker, we made our first film, that if I can recoup that money, I can roll it back into other great Christian content. And so that's our real goal now. And we've been around for 6 months. We're managing $11 million worth of product already, and
Nice.
really going well on that. So
Yeah,
we have our hands in kind of all this Christian media space. It's been a lot of fun.
And are you guys funding originals from the ground up?
Yep. So that Christmas at the Cabin was from the ground up, from script up,
thing.
yeah, everything,
Okay.
and that is our first real original. We have so at NRB we're premiering The Flock, which is an office-based comedy series.
Yeah.
You saw it. So we're premiering our sizzle reel tomorrow
Let's go.
at 5 p.m.
Okay.
So you should come.
Nice. We'll come check it out.
Yeah, and then on the distribution side, we have a lot of connections with the other Christian filmmakers. So Tyler Sansom, he's an awesome director, filmmaker with First Capital Films. He has a great film that was kind of a finished product when we came in on the distribution side. It's an autism awareness with a really great Jesus message on it too, and we came in as executive producers on the back end,
finishing funds.
Yeah,
and,
P&A. Yeah, we did the P&A side, and we take on the distribution. So we're finding our mix here where we can fund some from the ground up, and we can come in on some that need funding a little bit later in the process. So attaching ourselves to a lot of really good titles and great directors, filmmakers. So it's been really fun. There's another one, Better Together, from Kyle Roberts that we're partnering with as well, and on the distribution side. And so it's a whirlwind right now.
I love it, man.
But it's really cool.
It sounds like these guys are doing a lot of cool stuff.
Yeah.
So let's talk about another big theme of NRB, which is AI.
Oh yeah.
So, AI essentially is the newest disruptor that is democratizing content creation, making it easy to lower the walls of traditional Hollywood and allow independent filmmakers, more flexibility, better access to special effects, better access to animation, and even, it's not a too far distant future where we'll be able to say, oh, they're in the jungle, click, now they're in the snow, right?
Yeah.
So, we'll see how fast and how quickly that's a reality, but be curious are you an AI optimist? Are you an AI skeptic? Are you, how much are you guys seeing that as an opportunity to create great stories, but do it at a more affordable budget so the economics can work and you're not out there on a limb for $100 million or whatever it is.
Right.
Do.
I mean, I am an optimist and a skeptic
at the same
time. And on the optimist side, I look at it as generative AI, where you can do the things like you're saying, swap out scenes. You can, even just animation and other things. A lot you can do with AI, and it's a wonderful product. And it really streamlines a lot of the process, reduce costs, and does things like that. So we use it sparingly for special effects. It's amazing, and we do have a kids show that we were kind of dabbling with to see what we could really do, and it's pretty effective.
It's pretty wild.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. I'm a skeptic, and so I'm an outsider on the even just media and Hollywood and all that stuff that's going on. I built a web company up in Seattle when I was younger, so I'm really a techie and a web person. So I jumped on the board, but I was in the web back when the .bomb hit, and there was a bubble that was caused by too much money flowing into an industry, and then not enough of profits coming back out and investors getting paid back. And I think it's happening again with AI. I just feel like there's a lot of people using AI to create little memes and do some generative cover art and all that kind of stuff, but is it really worth the billions of dollars that's been invested today? And unless they can start recouping that, I feel this bubble could burst, which would be very detrimental.
Like, 36% of the S&P 500, something like that.
Yeah. And so I think the industry will probably correct itself in the future. But the tool is here to stay.
Yeah, it's like the .com.
Just like the web.
It's like
didn't go away fully, but we got hurt.
We got hurt ushering it into the new age, for sure. Yeah, I've seen some. My most popular episode of my podcast last year was talking to a Russian founder who was working for an Israeli VC, living in Dubai.
Wow.
Talking about the AI bubble. That's 35,000 views on LinkedIn. And he predicts that it's going to be 10% of the population was affected by web, 30% was affected by housing crisis, 60% would be affected by the AI bubble, but who knows?
5%.
Yeah, is what he says.
That's going to be painful.
Yeah.
But I think it's inevitable. Just it got too much hype and too much money poured into it with I don't.
Bailouts
People are seeing them
inevitable
return.
too, because they're
Yeah.
going to say we're going to have to keep, racing against China. That's our alternative, right?
I mean, that's what they want us to think, so we keep pouring money into it and delay the bubble burst for a little while. But yeah, I'm with you.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Well, very cool, man. Well, excited and what you guys are doing.
Thank
we'll
you.
Be excited to watch from the sidelines and cheer you guys on.
Thank you.
If folks want to tune in or connect with you directly, where would you like to send the audience?
Yeah, faithchannel.com. Check it out. Download our app. Download our OTT channels. Yeah, we were talking before the show that there's more coming on Samsung, LG, and others. So
Amazing.
a lot of technology on its way out to you. But faithchannel.com is a way to kind of get familiar with what we're doing. I hope you love it. I'm John at Faith Channel. If you submit a support ticket, I'm going to see it. So
Let's go.
yeah, whatever
Let's
you
go.
want to do. All right, brother.
Cheers,
Thank
buddy.
you.
Thank you. Appreciate your time.
All right. Thanks, guys.